Hey everyone, welcome. Hope you're all doing well, my friends around the world. And if you're new here, we're honored to have you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Right now, California is on fire, figuratively. ICE, the Militarized Immigration Enforcement Agency, is invading farms across the state. They're in Ventura County, Santa Barbara County, Fresno County, and Tulare County. They're going after farm workers picking blueberries and cannabis growers too. In Oxnard, Ventura County, ICE agents raided a packaging plant on the Boscovich farms. The owners there made it clear, "We will not allow ICE in under any circumstances." Local mayors like the one from Paris are urging residents, if you're an immigrant or a farm worker, stay home. These ICE raids are brutal. They're tearing communities apart. I've been following this from the beginning. It started in a town called Camarillo. Let me show you a video from Camarillo, where a Customs and Border Protection helicopter landed. You'll see just how heavily militarized this operation is. I'll show you more footage in a bit, but first, just to help with geography, Camarillo is in Ventura County. Then we'll talk about what's happening in Santa Barbara, Tulare, Fresno, and other areas. But first, check out what happened when the CBP helicopter touched down, right in the middle of a farm. It didn't look like they were planning to stay long, but they brought in water crates and more supplies. There's now a full team of ICE agents swarming that farm. National Guard troops are there too, guarding Laguna Road while this raid unfolds around 4 p.m. today. Another intense scene in Camarillo. Military-style ICE officers are flooding in, hundreds of them, and terrorizing the community. Watch this clip. In the area of Wood and Laguna, you can see military vehicles rolling forward as protesters try to block them. People are filming with their phones, trying to document what's happening. You see civilians doing their best to stop the armored vehicle, but it's not working. It keeps pushing forward. Luckily, folks moved out of its way. No one wants anyone getting hurt. But again, military vehicles are advancing on neighborhoods like they're in Iraq or Afghanistan. Tanks, actual tanks in our cities. Here's more footage. This is still in Camarillo. Someone's yelling, "Get out of the cowboy zone. Come here. Get out now. Give me your knee." Probably during an arrest. We're literally running through fields while shots are being fired at us. They're shooting across the farmland. And where are the police? Someone yells, "Call 911." Now here's what the mayor of Paris, California said. Just so you know, Paris is in Riverside County. For a bit of context. The city received reports of active ICE operations in the area and urged all residents to stay calm, stay inside if possible, and, know their rights. Don't leave your home unless it's absolutely necessary. Don't open your door to strangers. This is a public safety message. The city stands by the dignity and well-being of all its residents. Stay safe and keep checking official city updates. Meanwhile, in Carpinteria, Santa Barbara County, the same chaos was happening. Congressman Carbajal, who represents that area, was blocked by ICE agents from entering a nearby raid site. You can see in the footage, he tried speaking with ICE agents, but they turned him away. And honestly, this is just part of the bigger picture. It's happening all over California. The situation is escalating fast. Some kids got hurt because of flashbang grenades that were thrown at the crowd. And there's Congressman Carbajal again trying to do his job. He has the legal right to see what's happening in his own district. But America right now is being run like a fascist dictatorship. I can't even imagine what our international viewers must be thinking about our country. Same goes for our American viewers. Just look at this. A sitting congressman being blocked by what can only be described as Trump's Gestapo. Roll the clip. Congressman Carbajal said he went to Casitas Pass Road in Carpinteria after hearing about a militarized ICE raid targeting farm workers in Santa Barbara County. He said, "As a member of Congress, I had the right to supervise, but I was denied entry." Let's listen to his side of the story. Roll the clip. "I'm standing here at a daycare in Carpinteria where ICE just carried out a raid. I got tons of calls from voters and saw a lot on social media, so I came to do my congressional oversight duties. When I arrived, the place was chaotic. Over 50 ICE agents were running the operation, creating fear, stress, and intimidation. They were dressed in military gear, carrying military-grade weapons. They created a super volatile situation where people in the crowd, or even the agents themselves, could have been seriously hurt. They were pouring gas on the fire. A child was injured. They used flashbangs and smoke devices. This piece of metal is part of the shrapnel that hit a young kid in the crowd. It's outrageous. This shouldn't be happening in our country. Military gear being used against civilians. This isn't what we do in America. It's over the top. It's absurd. It's unacceptable. And even though I was there to do my official duty, they wouldn't let me in. I saw random people on bikes being let through, but not me. They blocked me at the perimeter line. Eventually they left, and that's why I'm here now. From what I heard from the daycare owner, not ICE, 10 out of the 12 people present were arrested. No ICE agent spoke to me. I was just handed a business card from their government liaison telling me to call LA for more info. That's not how this should work. I'm a member of Congress doing oversight. I should get the info I need. That didn't happen today. That's sad and unacceptable. Now let me show you how the Los Angeles Times is covering this. ICE is expanding its raids into the heart of California's agricultural zones. Panic is spreading across the state's farming centers as terrified workers report sudden appearances by federal immigration agents who had mostly stayed away from field raids in recent months. That's clearly changed. This week's chaos included Thursday's escalation at Boscovich Farms, a packaging company with facilities in Oxnard and Ventura. According to the company, we did not allow ICE agents into our facilities and they did not enter any of our buildings. They refused to give any further comments. Hazel Davalos from an advocacy group said there were reports of ICE trying to access multiple farms in Oxnard but being blocked. Another source, Strader, said it was unclear how many people were arrested, but fear among workers was high. At least half of California's estimated 255,000 farm workers are undocumented. These people are now afraid to take their kids to school, to attend graduations, or even go grocery shopping. The damage this is causing is massive. In Tulare County near Richgrove, ICE agents showed up in a blueberry field, causing some workers to flee. In Fresno County, agents called in Border Patrol trucks near fields in Kingsburg. Maureen McGuire, the CEO of the Ventura County Farm Bureau, said agents visited 5 packing facilities and at least 5 farms across Oxnard. She said they tried to enter Glass House Farms, a cannabis greenhouse, but the owners told them it was private property and blocked their entry. She added that ICE agents were roaming around the area trying to get onto properties without warrants. Let me repeat that, without warrants. And remember, know your rights. Without a warrant, they can't legally enter. Don't let them in. Don't talk to them unless you absolutely have to. And never ever let them into your home without a warrant. She added that agents were also stopping people on their way to work and seemed to be racially profiling, targeting people of color driving older cars. McGuire said she received calls from farmers on behalf of their workers asking if it was safe to leave the fields. She couldn't give them any reassurance. It's heartbreaking, it's disappointing, it's illegal. Also, the ACLU, representing United Farm Workers and 5 residents from Kern County, filed a lawsuit against the head of the Department of Homeland Security and Border Patrol officials. The lawsuit says that a 3-day Border Patrol raid in the southern San Joaquin Valley earlier this year was basically a dragnet, randomly targeting people of color who looked like farm or day laborers. Federal Judge Jennifer Thurston of the Eastern District of California issued an 88-page ruling stating that the ACLU had provided strong evidence that Border Patrol had a pattern of violating constitutional rights, detaining people without reasonable suspicion, and making arrests without warrants or probable cause. Judge Thurston's decision now forces Border Patrol to document every warrantless stop or arrest in California's Central Valley and to train its agents more clearly on the law. So, we'll keep you updated every step of the way, but here's the bottom line. Donald Trump is using the military against U.S. residents, trying to invade, terrorize, and take control of